It's almost Valentine's Day, and as we celebrate love this season, here are 5 things I think that every young girl should look out for in a man. Number 1, look out for how God-fearing he is over how romantic he is. There are so many nice and romantic guys out there, but if he doesn't fear God, or he's not God-fearing, that's a shaky ground. Unfortunately, most young girls are carried away by the catchy looks and the romantic nature of the guy that they fail to pay attention to how God-fearing he is. Remember that being romantic can be learned, and it can actually be learned by anyone, but being God-fearing is a state of the heart. Number 2, focus on his character over his charisma. I know that most young girls have this strikingly handsome guy image in their heads, and everybody wants that guy that hits the target for them or checks all the boxes they have in their mind. But this is the thing. Don't forget that looks could be deceptive. Don't get so carried about the way they look, so much so that you forget to look at the content. You forget to focus on what they are made of. It is one thing to look catchy out there, and it's another thing to actually have good character. So please, don't forget the Bible says that beauty is vain and will pass away, but character remains. So make sure that while looking at a guy, you focus more on his character and not on his charisma. Number 3, look at his intentionality. How intentional is this guy about you? How intentional is this guy about life as a whole? Forget that thing that young girls give excuses for men saying that, oh no, he doesn't say it, but he does it. He doesn't say it, but his actions show it. Why can't they say it? Oh, he is just a timid person. He can't talk. Please. If he's an intentional person, he will be able to state his intentions very clearly at every point in time, especially from the beginning. Number 4, look at his patterns over his potentials. A lot of young people have the tendency of saying, oh, I can do this, I can do that. A lot of young men, like, they will tell you all kinds of things they can do, or they plan to do, or they intend to do. Now the question is, what are they actually doing? Which one are they actually doing? How many are they actually doing? So focus on what they do. Focus on the patterns, how they live their lives. And don't get carried away by these many big talks that say, oh, we can do, I can do, I will do, I can. Focus on the patterns. Focus on how they live their lives on a daily basis, than to look at what they plan to do or plan to live in the future. And number 5, look at their sense of identity. There is nothing as bad as being stuck with a guy who has a very low sense of identity, who has a very low image of himself. That person will do everything to bring you down. That person will constantly see you as a competitor. Like everything, they'll do everything to make sure that you are down there, because they feel that when you rise, it is a threat for them. Make sure that this person has a good dose of self-esteem. I hope that this helps some young girl out there.